So, my name is Bryson, and I'm going to be talking about the three gracious topics I've learned in Gov. So, my first topic is the amendments, more specifically, the Bill of Rights. They are the first 10 amendments of the Constitution and ensure the rights of the people. It was designed to list out the fundamental rights of the people as well as protect those same rights. Now, I'm not going to get into all 10 amendments, but I will note that the First Amendment protects the right of speech, religion, press, peaceful assembly, and to petition the government. These amendments always have protected our rights and freedoms as U.S. citizens. Because of the Bill of Rights, we can now freely speak in public, worship any religion, assemble peacefully, and have a fair trial. It also holds our nation together by acting as our foundation of the government. Without it, our government would fall apart and our rights would be violated. A relevant event that has been occurring that relates to the Bill of Rights is all of the protesting going on throughout America. People have been protesting to end racism and change the police corps. Since the First Amendment gives us the right of speech and assembly, these people are protected from being lawfully punished. As long as they stay peaceful, they can say and protest whatever they want. The second topic I'll be talking about are political parties and specifically party ideology and identification. So there are two sides of ideology. There are liberals and conservatives. Liberals typically believe that the proper role of the government is to promote health, education, and justice, while conservatives typically believe in limiting the government's role and allowing the citizens to solve the problems. And there are some that are somewhat in the middle of the spectrum called moderates. They believe parts in both liberals and conservatives. With these ideologies, there comes political parties. Usually, liberals identify with the Democrats, while conservatives usually identify with the Republican Party. And there are many other parties you can identify with, but these are the two most relevant in today's economy. It is important to know about these ideologies to further know how to involve yourself within the spectrum. Along with ideology, you need to know what party goes along best with your beliefs and opinions. This will allow you to be able to be involved with your government and have a say for what you think is best for the well being of your country. As well as having a say in our government, the party system is also an effective way to combat dictatorships. A single party system is unfair to the public as it has no freedom of choice, as you're voting for the same dictator with one set of beliefs. In a two-party system, we have the choice to vote for the candidate that suits our needs. An example that comes to mind is the presidential election of 2020 between Biden and Trump. This is our chance as the people of the U.S. to vote for a president who relates most towards our own beliefs and ideals. The more you know about politics and issues present, the better decision you can make. Also, the reason why our left and right ideologies are important is because without it, dictatorships can persist. North Korea, for example, has a dictatorship with bad repercussions. People do not really have a say and cannot do anything to interpret their beliefs into the government. My final topic is on the judicial branch. The judicial branch consists of the Supreme Court. This consists of nine justices who are nominated by the president and confirmed by the Senate. They are in charge of understanding and deciphering the meaning of laws and upholding the Constitution. By doing this, they attempt to settle disputes that arise over the meaning of federal law and the Constitution. They try to ensure that federal law stays uniform everywhere around the world. Also, if there's a case that gets the attention of the justices, they will vote whether or not they will hear it. If the court has a 4 out of 9 decision, that means they agreed to hear it and they will schedule a date for argument. It is very hard to get a case heard by the Supreme Court and even harder to get it approved. Along with interpreting law, they keep the other two branches in check through the system of checks and balances. The significance of the judicial court is that it ensures no law will go against the Constitution. With that being ensured, our rights will be protected and no one will have to worry about harsh laws that rid us of our freedoms. Also, they ensure that no one branch of government becomes too powerful and negatively affects our economy with corruption. The more you know about what the judicial branch is and does, the more informed you will be on how laws are interpreted by the Constitution. This may sound like the most boring thing anyone could say, but understanding our government is a crucial part of our citizenship of the U.S. We need to know what is going on in our country, and we as the people need to ensure everything stays in check. An example of the relevance of the judicial court is the Brown versus Board of Education case. In this case, segregation in schools was interpreted as unequal and therefore unconstitutional. This was one of the most important cases since it helped rid of segregation within schools, allowing all citizens to enroll where they wanted.